Hello everyone, here we are, Wildlife Wednesday, something slightly different again. We tend to be going with distasteful things at the moment, and I'm going to have another go. Going with something that vast majority of people, a bit like spiders and rats, which we've been concentrating, are people frightened of or scared of. Quite rightly in some points, but it also exists all over the world. At a bar in Antarctica, the Arctic and Antarctica, but it's more in the mainland in the warmer climates. Now, it's a snake. Well, we've got 3 snakes. People think 4, but it's 3. We have a grass snake, we have the adder, we have a smooth snake. The 4th, which is a bit of an anomaly, is a slow worm. Only because it looks like a snake, but actually, it isn't. It's actually a lizard with no legs. Anyway, they all eat pretty much the same things, okay? And they all range from about 90 centimeters to 1.5 meters, be they male or females. The commonest ones in the UK are grass snakes, which you can get in parks in London and Birmingham, and they're non-venomous, so they're no danger to you at all. The next most commonest one is the adder stroke viper. It's our only venomous snake. Now, to humans, it could bite you and it is venomous, but because we're big and they're small, the amount of toxin, it's relatively safe. You might be a bit poorly and feel a bit ill, but it ain't going to kill you. It will kill a rat, it will kill the rabbit, but that's what they eat. Okay. Anyway, you best get away from them, but never mind. The next one, the smooth snake. Okay. Which is the only one which it wraps them up and crushes them before it eats them. A bit like pythons and anacondas and stuff, which we'll get on to later. So, they all do the same things: worms, mice, beetles, frogs, newts, small mammals. It's all the same diet, becoming an integral part of our environment. The slow worm eats the same things, but it's not a snake. There's all 4. Now, there's nothing wrong with any of them, and you very rarely see them. They're more frightened of us than we are of them. And if you get within proximity, say, bloody hell, there's a snake, well, just walk the other way. It ain't going to bother you. If you try and pick it up, it might bite your schneck off. But there you are. There's your indication. So the beautiful things and serve a purpose, as always, as we always say. Now, just to jump into a second sphere, if we jump into what everybody's interested in, because I watch plenty of films, snakes on a plane and anaconda and all that malarkey, the dangerous snakes. And then I was just thinking, which is the most venomous snakes in the world? Now, there's some hugely venomous ones, even more mammals more venomous than snakes, some of them just with the teeth and saliva. And the lizards, like Commodore lizards and stuff, they are extremely, but long. Anyway, the most directly venomous ones are the king cobra and the black mamba, of which you've both heard of. Now, the king cobra are quite big, the black mamba's a little bit smaller. The difference between them is the king cobra deposits a lot more venom in its bite, twice to thrice the amount that the black mamba does. The black mamba's venom is more toxic, but it happens faster, but the king cobra puts more into you and is probably more lethal than the black mamba. Okay, there you are. Now, if we want to go to the really distressing side and saying, like what everybody really is terrified of, and should be, by the way, don't go swimming in the Amazon, just don't go skinny dipping, it's not good, because there are pythons, anacondas. Now, pythons can take somebody, a small human, a deer, a sheep, whatever, whole. And the way they do it, it's really quite clever, if distasteful. Bites it, holds onto it, gets going, bloody hell, I wish that had not. Which you don't, okay? And then it constricts it So it wraps around it, okay? And as it's going, it goes, and as it does that, it constricts, dislocates its jaw, and eats a bit of it. And then as it fights some more, and then constricts some more, and then swallows the whole thing whole. It has done with humans, I know, but it has done with humans. But it can do deers, beasts, anything. It can eat anything. Anacondas are huge, and they can do it exactly the same, but we're never going to come across them. On the bright side of those terrible beasts is that once it's eaten you, and where's my uncle gone? No, God, he's just in that anaconda. It goes to sleep for 3 months, digests it, and then wakes up, right, okay, next, and swims around and goes and finds something else. But we don't live over there. Our snakes are perfectly beautiful and very beautiful, so keep away from them, leave them alone, and they will leave us alone. Cheers. Bye.